Hey YouTube, it's Grace. At the very beginning of this year, I posted something on my Instagram story asking for other artists or content creators who wanted to do like art trades or collabs to hit me up, and this video is one of them. One of the replies that I got from that story was from an artist in Switzerland, and it was their idea to sort of do this collab where we took two characters from Megaman and each painted like the pixelated version of it. The painting itself was pretty simple, but the pixels were really small, so it looks really detailed, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. But anyways, let's get into the video. So this is the reference picture that Pix and Brush sent me, the pixelated and unpixelated version, and this is the canvas I'll be using, which is 12 by 12 inches or 30 by 30 centimeters. I just counted and this grid is 60 by 60, so I'm gonna go ahead and make each pixel half a centimeter. Now that I have marked out every half centimeter across all four sides, I'm just going to use this ruler and connect them all. Here's how the grid turned out. I don't think I really messed up, so that's always a plus, but I did have to go through 3 pencils because for some reason these ones the lead just fell out. Since I want to keep the background white and not be able to see the grid at the end, instead of priming the whole thing now, what I'm going to do is just take some colored pencils and mark out each square roughly what color it's going to be, and then erase the rest of the grid, and then prime what I do have. Kind of hard to see on camera, but I have the rough idea marked out, so I'm gonna go ahead and erase most of the grid around this just so that it's not too overwhelming. So this is not erasing as well as I was hoping it would. I was originally hoping to do a white background, but I don't think white paint is going to be able to cover this, so I'm going to do a light gray background instead. This is the first coat of the light gray. It actually covered the background pretty well, so I might go in with a second coat once this is dry of a lighter gray, something closer to white, but yeah, I need to let this dry for quite a bit first. Okay, this is dry now, but instead of going right in with another coat of the background, I think I'm gonna do the first coat of everything else and then do the background just so that I can have cleaner lines. I'm starting off with this brightest red color, which I just mixed right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it in. Here's how this looks. I'm kind of struggling to make a light red without turning it pink. I didn't realize that this was an issue until now. Because here it's just this super faded red, like maybe a hint of pink, but it's not like this, and I don't know. This isn't great, but it's gonna do for now. I'll fix it later. For the lightest red, I just took the color that I just finished and added a little bit of white to it, so it does have a pinkish tint, but the reference does kind of look like that, so. I know I just said I was going to wait to do another coat of the background until I had the rest of the first coat done, but what I just realized is that this light shade of gray I need to have like around the eye area and here. So I need to lighten that now. It's still not quite white just because the white color that I'm using is usually not super opaque, so I'm just settling for a much lighter gray. I just let this dry overnight and it's looking pretty good so far. For the background, you can't really see any of the grid or the darker gray underneath, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna move on to the blues here. We see like a light blue, a dark blue, and then here is like that dark blue and another dark blue, and I think for this part at least I'm gonna stick with these colors, which is actually the same blues that I used on this painting. And now I'm going to be doing the black, which is mostly just around the eye and the edge of the face. In addition to the black, I also did a dark gray and a lighter gray, and I really feel like that brought it to life. Next, I'm going to be doing this dark reddish maroon, which I also mixed for this painting, and I'm just going to be doing that around the edges here and here. The last thing I really need to do for the first coat is these yellowish shades here. So I have a darker one and a lighter one, and we're just gonna fill those in. Now that the first coat is done, minus a couple little spots, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the second coat. So just using the same colors and just going over them again to clean up the lines and such. I think I'm just gonna give you an update after I finish each color because recording the whole thing is kind of hard because these pixels are really small and I am holding this canvas at such a weird angle. This is how it looks after the second lightest shade of red. Here's how it looks after all 3 shades of red have a second coat. Here's after all of the grays and blacks. And here it is after the yellow. So I'm totally done with the second coat, just needs to go in and touch up the light gray background and clean up the lines. This is how my painting ended up turning out. And this is how Picks and Brushes painting turned out. I'll also put a picture of both of them together side by side so that you can see the true idea. But yeah, I thought this whole idea was really cool. I had fun painting, obviously. The artist I worked with was very nice, also very talented, and so I definitely want to do more collabs like this in the future. But that is it for this video, so thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye!